Welcome back, guys, to episode 10 of GC Antics, our special edition. I'm Colin.
I'm Griffin.
I'm Claire.
And today we're going to be talking about a grad cruise, which happened a couple of days ago for us, and some upcoming movies.
So a couple days ago, all of us, Claire, Griffin, and myself, went to grad cruise.
Along with all the other grads
Yeah.
at our school.
Yeah.
Most
And that was, and by a couple days ago, I mean Thursday, and what a great time it was, don't you think?
One of my favorite experiences.
Yeah. What did you think about it, Claire?
Well, grade 12, everyone talks about grade 12 being a special year, and grad cruise is one of the things that they talk about, so it's very...
Yeah, no, it was great. A lot of fun.
Yeah.
I showed up with kind of a set opinion beforehand what it was going to be like.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure what it was going to be like, not having a date necessarily, just going with friends. I didn't know what to expect with the boat.
No, yeah. What was the boat going to be like? We all knew kind of what the size of the boat was going to be.
Yeah. It's not like those Holland America boats that are like...
It's not a cruise ship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was almost as big as I expected. The washroom door sizes were a little off.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, the washrooms were like...
almost like tiny, and then
Yeah,
it
it
was
was-
like 2 feet bigger.
Yeah, the
I'm
washrooms
like,
were pretty small.
really?
I didn't get to experience that part of it.
Yeah. Oh, you were missing out, man.
Yeah.
But aside from that, the food was great.
Yeah, I know.
Getting to see everybody was great. I mean...
Before we continue, though, for those of you who don't know, grad cruise is an event for the grade 12 students where they all go on a boat with a nice dinner and dance and whatever. And it goes around, for us, Vancouver, which is our home city.
Obviously.
Yeah.
No. We went on San Francisco.
Oh, yeah. No,
It was a long cruise.
I thought the joke was it was a Cuban cruise. We were going to go down through the Panama Canal.
Yes. Yeah, somebody mentioned that.
yes.
Stay overnight in Havana.
Yeah. Well, one of the things that... The key word that you said earlier was dance. And on the way there, I was thinking, do I even remember how to dance?
Yeah.
Because I haven't danced in like 5 years, really. I haven't been to a school dance since grade 7. And what's dancing going to be like? What kind of dancing is it going to be? Is it going to be just dubstep? Pause for resentment on that. Was it going to be classic rock, which would have been cool? Like, what was it going to be, right? And it was really just great. And
Yeah, it was a great mix of stuff.
Well, I know that Amanda and basically me and my friends came over and we were like, yeah, dancing, not harmless priorities. But we ended up dancing, so it was good.
everybody ended up dancing at least
Yeah.
once, pretty
A
much.
similar thing for me. I have never danced before. And that was amazing. That was my first time dancing.
Yeah. Well, it was funny because there was a couple of us that got on the dance floor to start it off.
You and Riley.
You and
Yeah.
Riley.
Yeah. There's
Yeah, for those of you who know us, you've probably seen the video on Instagram posted by
or
Colin.
Facebook for that matter.
Captioned as
And
the
Riley,
dance that started it all.
shout out to Riley Cowan, by the way.
Yeah.
Riley and I starting off the dancing with just simple dance moves. I don't even know if you call it dancing.
No.
You were just standing there with your hands on your hips, tapping your foot. That is
You know
not
what, Claire?
dancing.
It was dancing. And all of a
Taylor
sudden...
Swift, nonetheless.
Yeah. And about a minute later, there was 20 more people.
Mm-hmm.
And then another 20. And then 60. And then everybody was on the dance floor.
Oh, yeah.
And... I mean, the dance floor maybe could have been a little bigger, but it fit everybody pretty well.
Oh, yeah. It
The
was
ceiling could have been a little taller.
Yeah, the ceiling was dented. Like, how unnerving is
good. A
that?
couple of our taller friends were hitting their heads as they're jumping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hit my head jumping so high on one of them, but yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, great. Well, the music was something to dance to, we'll say.
Yeah.
And it was, like, catchy songs, obviously, which you would get as a school dance. And it was great. We had 3 hours, right? It was 6 to 9?
Yeah.
I think.
6 to 9.
And we ended up getting there, eating for the first half hour, and then literally dancing for the other 2.5 hours.
Yeah, taking various breaks to get drinks.
Yeah,
and-
like 3 breaks, go outside in the rain, cool off for a song, then go back out.
Yeah, my feet got soaked because I ended up taking off my high heels.
Yeah.
can't dance
Oh, yeah,
in
that's
high
right.
heels. I
You
mean,
should have danced in high heels.
Yeah,
You should have done like a
that's
salsa.
you think my dancing abilities? I can dance a salsa.
We
That's
could have done
not
like
possible.
a cha-cha line.
Oh, yeah.
Although
Well, there
we
was
did
one-
do a couple of those. We
There-
did like 5 of them.
Yeah, I get some calling lines. And our English teacher, Mr. Penner, was leading a couple
Yeah,
of
that
us.
was so funny.
That was good, yeah.
And it was really cool because there was only I think there was only one slow song, which was
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah.
In fact, that was incredibly
well,
fair. I thought it was
as
going to
the-
be like half and half.
Yeah, as the
So-
DJ guy said, you gotta have one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then ironically, he didn't really want to play it. He played it for like a minute.
Yeah,
And
it's
then moved
like
on to the next song.
halfway through the song, he said, okay, it's enough of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Played Taylor Swift again.
Yeah.
But there was a couple mosh pits. It was pretty, yeah. It was pretty intense.
I think my favorite song in the night was Thunderstruck.
Yeah, it was definitely mine as well because I was like, I totally wasn't expecting it. I'm like, oh wait a minute, I don't know this song.
Yeah.
And ironically, I learned that you can dance to "Don't Stop Believin'" quite effectively.
Well, it was half dancing and
I
half
didn't-
everybody screaming the lyrics.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, for that song, everyone just sings as loud as they can.
Yes.
So,
What did it for me was, well, "Shake It Off." That's what started off.
yeah.
And then "Hollaback Girl."
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Gwen
then,
Stefani?
yeah, I got
Kidding
so
me?
turned up for that. And then, what was it? "Thrift Shop."
Thrift shop.
Thrift shop.
I got to
Yeah,
rap.
you just started like spewing out all the lyrics.
Yeah, I know all the lyrics,
Well-
but I just started rapping them. Should have seen the look on the faces. It was great.
Oh yeah,
I was rapping too, and Amanda and Grace were just sitting there looking at me like, how do
Yeah.
you know all the words of this song? And I'm
I was rapping. I was dancing. I was pretty. Yeah, I was getting.
Yeah, our little group of dancers like Eric and Ryan and Shannon and Janelle, and then
Jonathan
Riley,
Reed
Max,
kinda-
Johnny.
Yeah. We were all just amazed, like, what? You know this?
Yeah.
Like every word is.
I know.
And ironically, I actually rap with a lot of other songs too, so it was pretty.
Yeah.
But I've just never shown it because when have I had a chance, right? I don't
Yeah.
just break out and dance in the middle of the school. So
Yeah, no, that only happens in High School Musical.
yeah.
Well, let's not talk about High School Musical.
Wildcats.
But you love High School Musical.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mentioned
Can't
this.
dance. I know you can't. No, sorry.
Swing,
Anyways.
swing.
Yeah, I love that song.
Yeah.
You're a baseball player. It's kind of like required
That's
to like
my
that
that's
song.
my jam.
Yeah, I mentioned this to a couple friends. I was surprised they didn't play Gangnam Style.
Yeah, I was kind
And
of
like my
surprised.
friends, I was glad they didn't.
Yeah.
They didn't play. Sometimes they play like kind of like I don't remember the name of the song, but it's kind of like they call it the lyrics kind of like square dancing, but is it like move to the
Oh,
left,
yeah.
step right, kind of something like that. They didn't do any songs like that, which was different, but it was still pretty good because you know those songs are difficult to.
And ironically, they only played, from what I could tell, one for sure, but two like dubstep songs,
Yeah.
which was cool because I thought that was kind of gonna take over.
Yeah.
But I mean, they had a really good. The soundtrack was good.
It was good.
It was good. Yeah,
Well,
I enjoyed it.
The DJ was taking obviously requests. We requested
Yeah, he
Pop
was.
101.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
He should've
Grace likes Mariana's Trench. But anyway,
We should have tried to do "Let It Go."
Shout out to
no.
Shout
Anyway,
out to Amanda's friend Grace.
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. But dubstep's kind of hard to dance to. I mean, it's just total electric, right? So.
Well, it was like, you know Zoe
Yes.
Carter.
Zoe Carter.
She was in
I'm
French
thinking.
class with us.
Oh, okay. Yes. There we go. Okay.
But yeah. Anyways, and so like her and Johnny. Shout out to Jonathan Reed. Yeah, I used your full name. No, it was like him and Zoe because they listened to a lot of that stuff, like Dead Mouse stuff like that. And then it was like I just like was walking over. I was kind of making the rounds. I'd like join other little groups, start dancing with them.
Yeah.
So I was on a high that night. I just kept going and going, and so I was over there all sweaty and drenched in rain and other perspiration. And,
That's a beautiful picture. Thank you.
Great.
I didn't
Right.
claim to be beautiful. I claimed to dance and rap. Anyways, so I'm there and Johnny and Zoe are getting into it, and then it was like me and Ashley's friend Brianne
Brianne is her
Brianne.
name. Yes,
Brianne.
she's in a lot of my classes. I don't remember
Yeah.
her last name though.
Okay, so anyways,
Oh,
her,
God.
she was there, and so we just started like dancing, and I found that you can actually dance to that somewhat. That was that was like the one at the latter part of the night, and Ryan Marno made sure to come up and like jam my head right into the speaker, so I could hear it.
Because it was loud, right?
It
up
was
there at the
really
front.
loud, yeah.
Dubstep,
I was-
it's because it's so high, just
Yeah.
cuts through
Well, I was
right?
partially deaf when I left that, so. But yeah, there was that, and then there was some songs that people got into. Like there was some songs I didn't even know,
No, yeah.
and then people were just like yelling out, and I'm just like, okay, I kind of picked up the lyrics. Let's yell with them.
That's exactly it.
It's like,
The songs you don't know, everyone's shouting along with these lines, and you just kind of figure out where it lines up and shout something.
yeah, I knew most of the songs, just not some of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was some that I was like, well,
Yeah.
what? It was a...
I was like that for all the songs, but then I started dancing and I forgot about everything. I forgot about being normal.
Yeah.
I got some interesting looks from some people. Teachers taking pictures and stuff. So yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
Mr. Allen and Mrs. Murray were just like in their face.
Yeah,
with
Mr.
the
Allen
camera.
like one-handed. He's like curved over my head as I'm like dancing. I'm like jumping up and down like this. He's just like click. And he's just like
big camera with the blinding flash.
Yeah.
I know.
And I was like looking into it and I'm just like, Mr. Allen, what are you doing?
Oh, I can't wait to see which photos end up in the yearbook.
There's
Oh
gonna
yeah,
be
there's
gonna
gonna
be
be
a
one
lot
with
of
your hair tied up though, because
Yeah.
like no
Oh, yeah.
one's ever seen.
there's
you
gonna
with
be
your
a
hair
lot
tied
of our
back.
group because I saw Mrs. Murray and Mr. Allen throughout the night taking pictures of all of us a lot.
Yeah.
So that should be interesting.
There's already a picture of me with my hair tied up on Instagram, thanks to Marco.
Of course, of course, because
All of our
Marco-
followers, you better go like that picture because it's great.
Yeah.
You're missing out.
Oh dear.
So Claire, tonight you're going to see Big Hero 6, right?
Yes,
In the theaters?
with Amanda in theaters. It's the opening weekend. I think it came out yesterday.
I think, yeah. Are you seeing it in IMAX or 3D? Or is that the same
Depends on the time we're going. Probably 3D. IMAX
Yeah.
is so much more expensive.
Yeah,
Seriously.
it is. Hey,
It is expensive.
It's expensive, but it is an amazing movie experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. We watched Star Trek Into Darkness in the IMAX
Oh, yeah.
theater.
So
and
did
we
we.
were
I
like, it
think we
had
did
like
that
the
too.
worst seats ever. We were like the third row.
Oh.
We were just looking up.
Okay.
But it was still totally epically awesome. I was like, whoa! I thought it wasn't gonna be as good because we were like in
Yeah.
the third row, but it was still awesome.
Do you guys like 3D
Yeah.
and IMAX in
Yeah.
the theaters? Yeah.
Yeah, I have issues with the glasses because I always wear the glasses, so I gotta
Yeah.
put them over on and over top, which is a lovely fashion statement.
Oh yeah, I
you
need
know?
to put them on over my glasses too, Claire. Anyways,
Right.
You don't wear glasses.
I can start.
But worst seats that I've had was in the IMAX theater, right in the middle, very front row.
Yeah, those
Oh my
suck.
God.
Because then you're like
Your
looking up
neck
the
just starts
entire time.
hurting.
Because the IMAX screen's like 6 stories tall,
Mm-hmm.
right? And you're right in front of it.
Yeah.
That was for, I think, part 1 of Harry Potter, Deathly Hallows.
Really?
Yeah.
Rich kid.
Why do you keep calling me that?
It makes me feel good about myself. I don't know.
Okay.
But I was, you know what, Claire? Don't judge me. Yeah, like a couple of years ago, I wasn't big on 3D because I don't know, it messed with my eyes, made them teary-eyed, so to speak.
Well,
and I
depends.
didn't really buy into it. But the last few movies I've seen, I was like Godzilla, Star Trek, Maze Runner, I think, stuff like that. So it was really great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not actually that much more expensive to go see it in 3D. I think it's like a couple of dollars more.
I think it's
especially
like
if you're a student.
$2 or $3 more.
It depends on the movie, though. 3D is good when the movie is filmed in 3D, like the Hobbit movies are.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes they'll take a movie and then convert it to 3D afterwards. So it's not real 3D, and it's kind of...
Did you see The Hobbit in 3D?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I am a
I saw
monster
just
Lord of the Rings
yeah.
fan.
I just saw
No kidding.
normal
I don't remember what I thought. I think it
720
was 3D.
720p.
But when you started watching 3D,
720.
was it with it when you had like one red lens and one blue lens, like
Oh,
the
that
really
was-
Yes.
old
That
glasses?
was
Yeah.
horrible.
That
Yeah,
was
and that's
horrible.
why I hated it.
We used to have an old
Shark Boy and
Christmas.
Lava Girl.
My
yeah,
God,
that movie.
no! Did you
Spy
watch?
Kids 3D.
Yeah, I remember both of those.
Represent Spy Kids.
I watched the first Spy Kids because we got the disc in a box of cereal.
Oh, that's where I got it.
And we put it in the thing. We were like, "Oh my gosh, it was really awesome." And then we watched the second one, and we were like,
Yeah, as a
"What's
kid,
going on?"
as a kid, when you get it in a cereal box, the thought of, oh, maybe this movie's really bad crosses your mind. It's like, ooh, kids that are spies, let's watch this.
I
Yeah.
know. It was actually our favorite. Well, they actually put the mask, and we had the mask.
Oh,
the
yeah.
one with
Yeah,
Jim
yeah,
Carrey,
yeah, okay.
like that one, the old one. We
think
got
I got
that in
that
the
too.
cereal boxes one as well. So you were like, "What?" We were like, "What's this one?" And my dad's like, "You're not watching that." I'm like,
Yeah.
"Oh,
I think,
why?"
yeah.
Watch that.
I think
movie
we got
years
that
later.
one
Oh,
too.
that's why.
Yeah. But there's some other new movies coming out that are really good.
Mm-hmm.
One of them last night was, for those of you that don't know, well, you should know that Daniel Radcliffe's in a couple new movies coming up. One of them
For those
is...
of you who don't know who Daniel Radcliffe is Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Okay. If you don't know who Daniel
Yeah,
Radcliffe
he
is,
played-
why are you even?
You should
bothering?
probably just go sleep under your rock.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, for those of you who don't know him, he plays Ron Weasley. Surprise.
Yeah. What?
Just kidding. No, but
it was
anyways.
Hermione.
Yeah.
It's Hermione.
He voices
Because that's
Hermione.
a guy's name.
They had an actress portray her, but he voiced her.
Yeah, no, Emma Stone did nothing. She just, lip synced the
Emma-
entire time.
Emma Stone?
Emma Watson.
Emma what? Oh my god, I mixed them up.
Other
so
Emma
bad.
Stone.
They're remaking Harry Potter with Emma Stone.
Anyways, Shaw has a new, I guess, listing you would call it, on Shaw on Demand for those of you who don't have it. And it's called See It First or See It Here First. And it's movies that I'm assuming probably didn't do too well in the theaters, but they're put on Shaw for you to see while they're actually in the theaters. And one of the movies I watched was Horns, that new one with Daniel Radcliffe, kind of the dark mystery genre, I guess it would fit under. It's got a lot of genres in it.
It had some comedy implements in it.
Yeah, there was some comedy implements, and it was a good movie. I mean, it was great to see him in another role. I mean, when you're as successful as you are in a franchise like Harry Potter, one of the most successful, if not the most successful franchises in history, I mean, you got to work just that much harder to not be typecast.
Yeah.
Like, you really need to work to...
Robert Downey Jr. is trying so desperately to get out of Tony Stark, but the thing is that all of the characters he plays are kind of smart, arrogant, so that is his typecast. He can't really... He plays arrogant people.
Yeah. And the problem with that is that because he's already older, if he did Iron Man, 15 years ago, then he probably could have been out of that by now. And that's what, at least Daniel Radcliffe has that advantage. He's still young. He can do tons of movies. Yeah. But anyways, the movie was really good. I recommend you go see it. Really just, it plays around with the human mind a bit and how people react, but definitely a must-watch if you want to see Daniel Radcliffe with an American accent.
Yeah.
Was he good?
Yeah, he was good. It was really funny.
I find that people who are from Britain, they can do American accents very well, but I can't do a British accent at all.
Yeah, no, he does it very well, and it's filmed in Seattle, so he portrays that kind of, not too strong of an accent. He's not trying too hard. It looks like it fits pretty well. So yeah, and then we talked about Big Hero 6. Some other movies coming into the theaters are The F Word, also with Daniel Radcliffe.
Yeah. Which stands for Friends.
Yeah.
Just keep it PG.
Just so we're clear.
Not the F word you're thinking of.
Felix?
What?
That's a name, Colin.
But, that's his first... You said rom-com?
Yes, that's the nickname for them. Rom-com. Romantic comedy.
Oh. I don't know if I want to see it now. I don't like laughing. It hurts.
Of course not.
Romantic comedies are... Other name for them is chick
I don't like
It's
romance.
a chick flick. It really is a chick flick.
Starring Harry Potter.
Starring Harry Potter. And all the Harry Potter fans are going to go posting, where's his wand and stuff like this. Because that's what they did for the Woman in Black.
Where's the scar? Where's the scar?
On the typecast thing, though, other actors from the Harry Potter franchise, like Emma Watson, she's been sort of breaking out of the Hermione thing for a while now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she was in The Bling Ring.
Yeah, and
Weekend at Maryland's. Yeah. She was in that. Yeah.
She was in. There was a dancing movie. I don't remember. It was about ballet. She was in it.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember what it was about.
No, not Black Swan. Just so we're clear.
Not
Black Swan.
No, not Black Swan. That's Natalie Portman.
But she was also in a movie called Noah, which is.
Oh yeah, Noah.
How portrayal of the.
Biblical
story of Noah and the flooding the ark, which is beautifully done. Really, some amazing visuals.
Oh, it was good?
Well, that's the entire reason why they made that movie, right? Just because of a CGI is just so good. They could do the water. I remember in, The Life of Pi, because I watched that movie, and how they did the storm in that movie, it was so good. You believed that it was an actual storm.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, CGI is getting quite amazing. There's an ad that my dad showed me. I forget what it was for. But it was there's this kid, and he had, a pet penguin, and throughout the entire thing, the penguin was total CGI, and it was amazingly done. You could hardly tell at all. Mm-hmm.
One of the movies I'm most anxious to see is The Imitation Game. That's coming out sometime this month. I think it's November 28th or something. It's the end of the month. Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to remember what that one's about, because I'm mixing up.
I don't know what it's about. All I know is that Benedict Cumberbatch and Keira Knightley are in it, so it's got to be a must-watch.
Okay.
This is the only reason you're going to see it. Benedict Cumberbatch is in it. Okay.
Because Colin's a 16-year-old fangirl.
I like him. He's a good actor.
You sound defensive.
I am.
He is a good
I like his acting.
He is a really good actor.
My favorite.
He's one of the best new actors actually out there.
Yeah. My favorite of his recent work is the voice of Smog.
Oh, yeah.
That was going to be your... I had no idea that was going to be your choice, Griffin. I had no idea at all.
I've been waiting for years to hear Smog's voice, Claire.
It was really well done. And 12 Years a Slave. He did really well in that too.
He was in that?
Yeah,
Yeah, he was.
He had like a minor role.
He's a minor role.
But I'm so glad to see him because Sherlock missed it so much, obviously.
I know. It's just
But they're coming back for a season.
They're coming. They have the Mark Gatiss and Stephen Moffat have the plot lines for season 4, 5, and 6.
Yeah.
But after season 6, it's probably gonna end.
Yeah, probably.
That's what I'm thinking, because it's actually quite a lot to perform with an hour and a half episodes.
I know, yeah.
And there's only, even though there's only 3, it's hour and a half, and they film for a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I know it's a huge part of their schedule. So Martin Freeman, they got to get Martin Freeman back and Benedict Cumberbatch. And
oh no, he's doing Fargo. He's cool.
Yeah.
He doesn't need to come back.
Yeah.
He's too good now.
Well, at least he's probably not busy with The Hobbit anymore, because we're only about a month away from that. So all the filming's obviously done.
Yeah, the filming's been done for Hobbit, because they filmed all 3 of the movies at once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To try and... That's the same thing that they did with the original Lord of the Rings series, to try and make sure everyone looked sort of the same.
Yeah, that was actually a smart idea. That was well done.
Yeah.
Oh.
And so if they need to go back somewhere, they can have the same thing, right? So if they...
Yeah. On the filming, though, they just finished the principal filming for the upcoming Star Wars movie.
Oh, did they?
I know, they did finish.
And they announced the name of Episode 7. Which is The Force Awakens.
Oh yeah, I knew that. Sorry, I saw that.
That makes it sound like a prequel.
Oh.
I must say, it does make it sound like a prequel.
I heard there was some other names that they were contemplating, and some of them were jokes, like looking for love in Alderaan places.
I love that fun.
There was some other ones. There were some really good ones.
But you know, the Force Awakens, it makes sense if you look at all of the names from the beginning. Like Phantom Menace, okay. Attack of the Clones, Revenge of the Sith, blah blah blah. But then
Revenge of the List.
But if you look at 4, 5, and 6, so there's A New Hope, then The Empire Strikes Back, and then Return of the Jedi. So it's kind of building and building and building, and now The Force Awakens again.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense when you put it in the thing.
Yeah.
If you just take a look at it just by itself, it sounds kind of like a prequel. The Force Awakens. It's kind of the beginning of the world. I don't know.
They should have. You know what they should have done? They should have tried to make it a sequel to the video games called The Force Unleashed 3, and then they could start working back.
Wait,
combine it with the video games.
I thought those video games were supposed to happen sometime during Attack of the Clones.
They were. That's why it would be funny.
Oh dear.
Oh, man.
Well, have they announced even the whole cast for that movie? Because I only heard rumors about some.
I'm pretty sure
Harrison Ford is in there somewhere.
Oh, thank you, Claire.
we talked about in previous episodes how Harrison Ford is.
I know. Yeah, no, I remember that. And the girl from 12 Years a Slave. I don't know how you pronounce her name, but she's awesome.
Lupita, and then don't look at me for the last name.
Lupita N.
N.
Okay.
Yes.
And yeah, anyways, she was great in 12 Years a Slave. She went home with an Oscar, I'm pretty sure, for that.
Did she go home with 2 or 1?
Well, 2.
I want to say 2.
Because 12 Years a Slave won one.
Oh,
for Best Picture.
Okay.
So, technically 2.
I don't watch the Oscars. I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't either. I just wait for them to be over and then look them up.
Well, I only watch the Oscars when, Ellen hosts.
Yeah, fair enough. So, we have a new special guest with us.
Just showed up, our friend Amanda.
Hi.
Amanda Fowler, for those of you at school.
Exactly, better than Colin.
Yes. That's her subtitle.
That's my subtitle. That's my title.
Amanda Fowler, better than Colin in brackets.
Better than Colin.
Or as we call her sometimes, Mandaf.
Mandaf. It's a great name.
So thank you for joining us, Amanda.
Yes, thank you for stopping
Making
by.
episode 10 even more special.
Yes. Amanda just flew in all the way from Texas.
I did.
What?
It's all great.
Okay, I may be lying. But it makes it sound dramatic.
It makes it sound dramatic. I flew in from Texas on a flying horse. There you go.
No, it was just Cloverdale, was it?
Well, who's going to believe that?
Where are we coming from?
Oh, we were coming from the mall, basically.
Oh, the mall, okay.
The mall.
Oh, cool.
Not Texas, but
Yeah, well,
good.
Their malls aren't as good.
Their malls aren't as good.
I don't know, I've never been.
Okay, go ahead.
But pulling it back to the topic of movies, we talked about Horns, we talked about 12 Years a Slave, Benedict Cumberbatch, obviously.
Spent like 5 minutes talking about him.
Speaking of Benedict Cumberbatch, he's going to play, was it Doctor Strange?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm so
yeah.
excited.
In phase 3 of the Marvel movies. Very excited.
Mm-hmm.
See, this is why we invited Amanda over.
Exactly.
She
I know
completely
more than this.
Remind me.
This is basically the show where I just make fun of Colin, and that's it.
Yes.
No, we have a
Let's
name.
go. Okay,
We have
new
a
program. This is what our new topic. Let's think of the worst things we can say about Colin.
No, we have a name for that. It's called school.
It's called school.
Oh. No, that's
But yeah,
not nice.
Phase 3 for the
Yeah.
Marvel movies building up to Avengers Age of Ultron looks very exciting.
Yes.
It does. The trailer, though.
No,
That
That
trailer, though.
it shifts when it's well, Mjolnir, you know, it moves. I was like, oh my god,
You can't see Claire right now, but she's dancing.
She's dancing.
What?
She's doing a little
How am I
Irish dance.
dancing?
Like grad cruise.
Oh wait, no.
What?
It'd be a German dance, not Irish. Sorry.
Yeah, no, I'm not Irish. Contrary to what people believe.
Exactly.
Anyways,
You
back
heard it
on
here,
back
she's not
back
Irish,
on
she's German.
topic. You know what, Amanda? Back on topic about Age of Ultron.
Yes.
Obviously, everyone's really excited to see it. The trailer was
Looks amazing.
Yeah.
Looks amazing.
that's the only
Does.
word for it. Amazing. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, like you mentioned, the little part at the beginning where all the Avengers just kind of hang around in a party, trying to lift Mjolnir the hammer, and Captain America budges it a little, and the look on Thor's face.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god, no.
He's like, oh, and then he like drops it. He's just like, oh, okay, we're good.
Okay.
But yeah, that was
Plus
funny.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's Doctor Strange, Benedict Cumberbatch, and then there's going to be
Oh, Jason Momoa is gonna be playing Aquaman.
totally different franchise.
I thought I would
just
throw it up.
just
Marvel
had to
and
throw it in
DC.
I thought I would
Back
throw it
to
out
Marvel,
there
back
because
to
we were
Marvel.
on the
Okay, so
topic of
let's-
superheroes.
Anyway,
Superheroes.
so there's Doctor Strange, there's Inhumans, which I have no idea what that's about.
Well, there's also like the movie that just came out recently, Big Hero 6, which is based off of a Marvel thing too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's probably
Then
not
there's
going to
a
tie into Avengers.
Oh well, obviously I know maybe it will.
Cliffhanger.
It's Disney and Disney. Oh god.
it's there's Black Panther coming out. There's Captain Marvel, who's gonna be a girl.
Isn't there? Was it Ant-Man?
I was gonna say
Ant-Man
Ant-Man,
is
but that's
in
DC,
production.
isn't it?
In
No,
production.
Ant-Man is not DC.
Oh, it is
It's
Marvel?
not DC.
It is Marvel.
Okay.
He's actually an
job,
Avenger
Cole.
sometimes.
There's
Sometimes.
Captain America 3.
Sometimes.
There's Captain America 3
Which is
coming out.
it's
Yeah.
going to be the Marvel Civil War questline.
Yeah.
Questline.
Questline.
Storyline.
Questline.
Sorry, I was playing Skyrim earlier today.
Choose
It's
your
in my head.
character.
RPG based movie.
As,
Yes.
as I said, choose your character.
There's Thor, Ragnarok. Which
Ragnarok.
I don't know what that's about. And then there's
Amazing.
the two-part Avengers, the Infinity
Ultron
Gauntlet,
and Infinity
Yeah.
Gauntlet.
and the
Yeah, with Thanos.
Yeah, that's
Thanos.
gonna be with Thanos.
Crossover, that's where Aquaman comes in.
So, anyways, about Aquaman.
About Aquaman. Are we going to Aquaman now?
Jason, yeah, we are.
Yeah, we
He's
are.
so great.
No.
He's so lame.
He's like, you know what, Claire? Not when he's played by Jason Momoa. For
Okay,
those of
fair.
you who don't know who Jason Momoa is, he's Khal
Me.
Drogo from Game of Thrones.
Is it you?
Oh
Yeah. The big guy, the big scary guy with the braid.
I don't know.
Samson 2.0.
Samson 2.0.
I was
Amazing.
told I should get the Dothraki braid with my
Yeah.
hair.
That's right.
That'd be so funny.
That would be
Oh my God.
so weird.
Yeah.
Contemplating life.
But yeah, obviously a lot of new movies coming out. Everybody's excited for them. Hopefully they live up to expectations.
Well, yeah,
I'm
you-
sure they will.
And hopefully we don't go broke going to the movie theater to watch all of
Yeah, no
these.
Well,
kidding.
it's really nice because a lot of the movies coming out recently weren't really as good. So
Yeah.
since they have the new ones coming out, it's really better to go to the theaters right now.
Agreed, yeah.
So
Yeah.
later on.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, there's Hobbit.
Yes. Yes, Battle of Five
That's
Armies.
Hobbit.
I can't wait.
I was watching the Desolation of Smaug and that ending still. I was just like, ugh.
Yeah. Well,
Cliffhanger.
I was so angry because he's just like, I'm just like all ready for the next scene. I'm like, all right, the dragon's gonna go and
Yeah, the
Take
movie
on the
just
town, and
ended.
I'm
Like,
yeah,
it
and
literally
then-
just stopped.
and then Bill
And
was
well,
like,
at
"What
least
have
if
we
you read
done?"
the book, you know what happens.
Yeah.
Do I get to spoil?
Claire,
No.
shut up.
It wasn't even like a cliffhanger. It just stopped.
Is that-
It was like, it would be like if
It was just
Legolas
like-
shot his arrow and then it's like black screen.
Black screen.
Pretty much.
Legolas
He's,
shot
like,
his
or
arrow.
he's like aiming his arrow at like Gollum.
I
Hypothetically.
know.
Just because.
Call him.
Just because.
Gollum.
And then he
What is-
shoots the arrow. The arrow is about to, it like goes slow motion. It's about to hit
Slow
Gollum's face.
motion. It's all
like,
intense and it
it's
has
like-
that intense music.
It's like 3 inches away and then the movie just stops.
And
And
then-
then, but you would keep Ed Sheeran in there.
But you
You'd
There's
still
just a
let
little
him
nice
sing
little
the end.
guitar at the end.
Yeah.
Playing. Oh, that's the movie. That's it.
Super Mario Bros. Theme song. It fits, all the it fits with
It
everything.
Oh,
fits with
that's all.
everything.
the ending for Desolation of Smaug was pretty cool, though.
It was good, yeah.
Different from the book, but pretty spectacular what they did with the gold. and
Mhm.
Smaug.
Yeah, that was
What's
Remember, they don't fight the dragon
Words of
in the book.
It's hard not spoiling it.
Yeah, it's
Those
been up
books-
for 75 years.
Well, there
I mean,
are some
come on.
character deaths coming, but that's
Yeah,
all I
so
can say.
stop it for at least 76.
But there's some people who like won't watch it until all of them are out.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like my friend Michelle.
Oh, you mean they won't leave it until like all the movies and they'll
Yeah.
watch it in a row?
Yeah, like
Oh,
my
that's
friend
interesting.
Michelle, she hasn't, or she's probably started, but she hadn't watched any of the Harry Potter movies because she was going to read through all the books first.
oh.
Oh yeah, I've seen all the Harry Potter movies. I never read the books. I'm so sorry.
Me neither.
Yeah, neither
I'm
did
so
I.
sorry.
Actually,
Am
that's
I
like
the
the
only
movie
one
too.
who
I
read
did.
the books? I mean, come on.
No.
Actually,
there's
that's
other
not-
people in the world who have. In this room, yes, you are, but everywhere else in the
Well,
world, no.
I've read 3 of them, to be fair.
Could you imagine that?
I read The Chamber of Secrets, Prisoner of Azkaban, and
nice.
I read Deathly Hallows because I couldn't wait for the movies.
Uh-huh.
I was so
I
impatient,
remember
so
when
I
I-
read that first.
I remember when that came out.
Yeah, and I read that.
It's long ago.
So, yeah.
Long ago.
Well, the thing with the Harry Potter books is I grew up with the books. Like I started reading while I was like with my parents when I was 8 or 9. Stop doing that. And then as you get through like you can't see what she's doing, but she's mocking me. That's what she's doing.
Exactly.
And then by the time you get to like the 4th or 5th books, it's a little darker. So you start reading it by yourself, and then kind of help us read.
The most
Please stop mocking me. That's not very nice.
mocking
You
you.
are mocking me.
the most spectacular thing,
She's losing
ladies.
it.
The most
Ladies.
spectacular thing was that while filming, Benedict Cumberbatch got all dressed up in his
Yeah, the little motion thing.
motion,
Yeah, and
and
he
he
actually did the motion.
everything that
Yeah.
Smog, all of his movements were Benedict
Was Benedict
crawling
in the-
around on a floor,
Yeah.
That was-
like doing everything. It was hilarious.
I
I
would've
was
laughed
watching
my
a
head
video and he looked. Oh, it was so funny.
I'm
It was
sure
so
he would have
funny.
had some lessons from Andy Serkis, who plays
Yeah.
Gollum.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he's a master of the motion capture stuff. He did Caesar in the new Planet of the Apes
Yeah.
movies.
Yeah,
the
apparently
monkey movie.
those movies make it look like acting, like actual actors, physical actors being there, make it
Yeah.
look like it's not even necessary, like it's obsolete.
It's
Yeah.
it's really good. I watched the first one and I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, we mentioned better CGI nowadays, but it's kind of they're going back more to practical things. There's a motion capture. The new Star Wars movies are using more practical props,
Mhm.
and there's a new movie coming out called Automata, I think it is, with
heard about
Antonio Banderas. It's about like robots and whatever, but
Robots.
all the robots are actual puppets
Oh,
being
That's
controlled by
interesting.
puppeteers instead of CGI. It's,
I'll watch it because
Oh,
I'll watch it
nice,
because it has
nice.
Antonio Banderas in it.
yeah,
Antonio
he looks
Banderas.
pretty cool.
Because he's Spanish. so-
Because he's Spanish.
Because
Call
he's
him like
Spanish?
people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, you
watch
like
any-
to
What?
kids at our school.
No, what did you say?
See? It's
Yeah.
nothing.
See?
See.
Pun,
See.
pun intended?
See. Pun intended, yeah.
Intended.
Seriously.
We were talking about my man crush for Benedict Cumberbatch earlier.
So he's like a 17-year-old fangirl. Well, I said 16, but yeah.
Yeah.
The spirit of a 17-year-old fangirl for Benedict Cumberbatch.
No, it's all about him and
You heard
Michael
it here.
Fassbender for me.
Yes.
Is it?
Yeah, I really like Michael
Do
Fassbender
you know about
too. He's good.
the new Jurassic Park coming out too?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
with Chris
mentioned-
Pratt.
We mentioned.
Oh,
With-
yeah.
With Chris.
It's with
Star
Chris
Lord.
Pratt. He's Star-Lord.
He's Emmett in the Lego movie too. You saw
Yeah,
it.
No, I know
he's
that,
the voice
yeah.
of Emmett in the Lego movie. And what was the TV show he was on? There's a... Which one? Oh, Parks and
Oh, yeah,
Recreation.
that's
yeah,
it.
Parks
Yeah.
and Recreation. Thank
That's
you.
Grace in the background.
She knows more than we do. She's a smart person in the room.
Yeah.
Yep.
And the only one that doesn't mock me. Thank you, Grace.
The one that doesn't mock
I
you.
don't
You're my
know
new
you well
favorite.
enough.
I know. Let's keep it that way so you don't mock me.
She basically
Just kidding.
mocked him.
Grace is great.
Grace is great.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think that's about it for this episode. So we'd like to bring it to our discussion topic.
Which is...
Tell us about what movie you're looking forward to. Because we've talked about several that are coming up, and everyone has a different interest. So, what are you
Alright,
most looking forward
Colin.
to?
Go ahead, start.
Oh, are we going to name ours?
Colin's looking forward to the movie that stars Benedict Cumberbatch. There you go. Claire.
Yes, that's actually... Well,
That's
that's
it.
accurate. That's accurate. I'm looking forward to the Imitation Game.
The
Um,
imitation game.
I
Okay.
am because I'm going to see Big Hero 6 tonight. I'm not going to say Big Hero 6, but because I was looking forward to that one, but I'm definitely looking forward to the Age of Ultron with the Avengers.
Oh, yeah.
It's very hard to wait because they just have so many movies planned, and I'm like, whoa, it's gonna be fun.
For me, it's The Hobbit.
The Hobbit.
Well, no,
the next one.
Um,
Did you just...
I said shoot.
but yeah, any of you listening,
Yeah,
Uh,
shoot.
Calm down!
No, we're not even...
any of you listening, put what you're looking forward to most in the comments on YouTube or wherever you're listening.
Or email
We
if you
we
want.
missed Amanda,
I know.
just so you guys know.
Yeah, well, Amanda didn't even want to be part of this. She just showed up.
Yeah, she just showed up.
Although she did put in the effort to come all the way from Texas. So.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
I'm the
like
only
Colin said,
American, help me.
email at gcpodantics@gmail.com.
I guess that's it for our special edition. I'm Colin.
I'm Griffin.
I'm Claire.
Amanda.
This has been GC Antics episode 10.